Hey everyone, how's everyone doing tonight? I just got back from the dentist and let me tell you, I'm in a world of hurt. No more sweet snacks for me. So I heard there's a new movie out in theaters. It's about a guy who can't decide whether he wants to be with the girl of his dreams or his best friend. I guess that would make it a love triangle. But what do I know? Anyway, what other jokes do I have? Oh, here's one. So my neighbor was telling me the other day that he just got a new robotic vacuum cleaner and he's so excited about it that he told me his vacuum has more friends on Facebook than I do. Haha, I guess machines really do have more friends than humans these days. Alright, one more joke. So I was walking down the street the other day and I saw a sign that said free chickens. So I thought to myself, why pay for chickens when you can get them for free?
Hey Fred, did you hear that the mayor is installing a new type of street lights in town?
Yeah, but I heard that it's really expensive. Have you seen the traffic jams it's causing? It's like a giant game of snake out there.
Yeah, I heard it's causing chaos. But at least the lights are really bright. But did you know that the lights change color every night?
What? That's wild.
Yeah, they say it's to keep people entertained and in good spirits. I wonder if it's working.
So, what did you all do this weekend?
Somehow I got suckered into going to a movie with my parents.
That sounds awful. Hey, I saw a great show at the club Saturday night. You guys should come next time. It was a real hoot.
Wow, really? I'm always looking for a good laugh. What was so funny?
Well, there was this one bit where he did a spot-on impersonation of his uncle. Everyone was rolling.
That sounds pretty great. Alright, count me in.
I'm in too. Sounds like a lot of fun.
For legal reasons, we can't say an Egg McMuffin is a hangover cure.
crosses the road and doesn't come back.
So, Yvonne, my favorite dessert is apple pie. What's yours?
I love chocolate cake. But I have to admit, the combination of peanut butter and chocolate is hard to beat. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it sounds interesting, but I have to try it first before I make my final decision. What about you? What's your favorite flavor combination?
I love the combination of salty and sweet, like salted caramel. It's so delicious. How about you?
Hey everyone, welcome to the club. I'm Larry and I'll be your host for tonight's show. So, who here of you have ever been on a blind date? Alright, I see a few hands up there. Well, let me tell you about my last one. So I've been looking forward to it all day, imagining what she must look like. And then when I meet her, turns out she's a foot shorter than me.
So did you hear what happened to Susan? It's unbelievable.
What happened? Did she finally get a promotion?
Far from it. She got fired from her job last week.
No way. That's crazy. I thought she was doing well. What happened? Did she get caught sleeping on the job?
Nope. She got caught stealing office supplies.
So, what do you think about this weather?
It's great, I love it. I'm just hoping that it stays like this for the next few weeks.
Yeah, me too. I had plans to go to the beach this weekend, so I can't wait to see what it's like there.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Wish I could come with you. Wait, I just had a crazy idea. What if we got tickets for a flight somewhere sunny?
That's definitely an idea. How much money do you think it'd cost us?
Not sure, but I'm sure we could find some really good deals if we did a little research.
Sounds like a plan. Hi everyone! So, I've been thinking about getting a new pet. But the problem is that I'm not sure what kind of pet would be best for me. I mean, I could get a dog, but then there's the whole walking thing. I'm not much of a morning person, so getting up at 7 and just to walk the dog is probably not going to happen. Then there's cats. I'm allergic, so that's out of the question. So, I think I'll have to go with a fish. That way I can sleep in and all they really need is food every few days. Anyway, what kind of pets do you guys have? Alright, so how about this? Recently, I was at the beach and saw a giant flock of seagulls. And it got me thinking, what if I could train one of those to be my pet?
I can't believe I got stuck at the DMV all day.
Don't worry, at least you're not stuck in a traffic jam on the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Oh, yeah. I was in that traffic jam for hours. It felt like I was never getting out of there.
Yeah, that's rough. Hey, at least we can talk about it and make light of a bad situation.
You're right. That's why laughter is the best medicine. I mean, what else is there to do?
Make some food. That'll make us feel better.
Now that's an idea I can get behind. Let's order a pizza. Who's in?
I'm in.
I heard that the police chief is on vacation.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do you think he's somewhere exotic? It could be anywhere. Hawaii or Tahiti, maybe.
Maybe he's gone fishing in Alaska. That could be an interesting getaway.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would love to go fishing in Alaska.
Me too. But I don't think the police chief is the fishing type. Maybe he's gone on a cruise. That could be why we haven't heard from him.
That makes sense. But it must be some kind of crazy cruise to keep him away this long. Thank you, everyone. It's great to be here tonight. So, what have I been up to lately? Well, last weekend I tried one of those escape rooms with a couple of friends, and let me tell you, we got out in record time. But my friends think I'm cheating because I always seem to know the answers. So, in retaliation, they locked me in a hotel room with nothing but a bucket of Legos. And let me tell you, it was harder than expected trying to build something out of those little bricks. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's hear some jokes. So, why don't chickens wear pants? Because their peckers are on the outside. Alright. That's enough for now, let's give it up for the house band. Alright, I'm back and ready to entertain. So here we go again. What did one shark say to the other while they were swimming? Nothing, they just waved. Get it? Alright, a few more before I sign off. Why did the chicken jump to the top of the barn? Because he wanted to make a coup d'etat. There you have it, folks. Thanks for coming out tonight, and I hope you had a great time. Until next time, stay safe and have fun.
I heard you got a new job on the other side of town, Fred. Is that right?
Yeah, Fred got a job working with the city planning board.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be able to make a difference in how the city is laid out and designed.
Sounds complicated.
Why don't you just start with some minor improvements, like making sure all the street signs are facing the right way?
That's a good point. I could definitely start there.
And while you're at it, why not throw in a few extra stop signs to help people from out of town figure out which way they're going?
Hey, that's not a bad idea either.
So, What do you think about this new Mexican place in town?
Seems pretty good, but I'm still not sure about it. Can't quite put my finger on why though.
Maybe it's the salsa they use. Maybe it doesn't quite have that kick like you're used to. Yeah, I hear you. Maybe it's the lack of atmosphere. It just doesn't seem to have that same energy as other places. Yeah, I get it. An authentic Mexican restaurant should have a live band or some kind of festive decorations.
Exactly. And the drinks should be a little more interesting. A margarita is all well and good, but I could go for something more exotic. Yeah, for sure. Maybe a Mexican mule, or some kind of spicy concoction. Something to really get the party started.
Hey Larry, did you hear that Fred's been asked to do a stand-up comedy act?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I'm really excited about it.
Wow, that's great news. Do you think you're ready for it? I mean, this is the kind of thing that can make or break a career.
Yeah, I think he'll do great. He's always been very funny.
Thanks. I'm going to give it my best shot.
That's all anyone can ask for. Good luck!
Yeah, break a leg.
Hey everybody! How you all doing? Alright, so let me tell you about this crazy thing that happened to me the other day. So I'm out for a walk and all of a sudden, it starts raining cats and dogs. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And then I look up in the sky and there's a big banner that says it's raining cats and dogs day. I'm like, who the hell organizes that kind of thing? Anyways, I'm standing there in the rain and all of a sudden, this big fat cat falls from the sky and splats on the ground in front of me. I'm like, that was a little too close for comfort. So yeah, that's my story. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Can you believe the size of that shirt?
It's massive. Who buys such a thing? I mean, it's so big it could fit two of me.
I think it could fit 3 of you. It could fit a full-on clown car of you.
I think we should all try it on, for science.
A scientific experiment.
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you hear about the new cafe opening downtown? It's supposed to be a real hidden gem. I heard there's this secret back room where you can get special discounted coffee.
That's intriguing. I think I'll have to check it out.
What a great idea. I could imagine people lining up around the block for such a place.
That's funny, I could see it too.
But only if it's kept a secret, right?
Definitely. Otherwise, everyone would be talking about it.
It could be like the new hot spot for coffee drinkers.
So, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you guys this week?
Well, I came across this old photo of me and my mom at the beach that I totally forgot about. It was so strange looking back at it.
Yeah, I hear you. The other day I found this old pair of sneakers in the closet that I used to wear back in junior high. It was like a blast from the past.
Oh man, that's so funny. You know what kind of tops it? I got a call from my old high school science teacher the other day. He said he found this really weird looking rock in his backyard and thought of me because I used to always be searching for rocks when we were kids. You guys, it's like the universe is throwing us all these little surprises.
Hi, yeah, it's pretty wild. Hey, I got an idea. What if we all just write down our craziest experience from this past week and meet up again in a few days to compare notes?
That sounds great.
Hey everyone, I'm Larry. So, I was walking down the street yesterday and I saw this old lady with a walker. I thought to myself, wow, she's really getting around. Everyone was cracking up, so I said to her, hey, what are you doing with that walker? Taking it for a test drive? I don't know if she found it funny, but I sure did. Anyways, I'm excited to be here and see all your smiling faces. Let's have some fun tonight. You won't believe what happened to me the other day.
Oh, let me guess. You ran into an old flame.
No. He got a flat tire in the middle of nowhere and had to hitchhike his way back home.
Yeah, that's right. It was actually kind of an adventure.
So, did you make it back okay?
Yeah, I got back in one piece. Though my car didn't fare so well. But you know the craziest thing?
What?
I bet he got a shine job in the middle of nowhere.
Hey everyone! So, have you ever heard that saying about how laughter is the best medicine? Well, it turns out it's true. Because I saw my doctor yesterday, and he prescribed me 20 minutes of stand-up comedy, so here I am. So I was walking down the street the other day, and this old man stopped me and said, Sonny, can you spare some change? I said sure, but then he asked for a $20 bill. So I said no way. Then he told me to keep my money because he already had enough. So then I started thinking about it, why does this old man have so much money? Then it hit me. He must be a bank robber. Anyway, that's it for me folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. Goodbye. Audience applauds. Thank you. That was great. Alright, before I go, I just want to say, if anyone needs any spare change, you know where to find me. Audience laughs alright, goodbye everyone. So I was thinking, what if we took a spontaneous road trip?
What kind of road trip? Let's go camping. We can explore some new places, see the sights and get away from it all.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But where would we go? I was thinking, Why not see the Grand Canyon? We could make a whole vacation out of it. We could take the scenic route, stop at some small towns, and really get a feel for what life is like outside of our city.
That sounds like a great idea. Plus, we could pick up some souvenirs along the way.
Have you ever thought about what would happen if machines could think? I mean, what would stop them from taking over the world?
Ha! I don't know, but I bet there would be some hilarious unintended consequences. Like one day you could go to the store and find out the clerks are robots or something like that. I can just imagine the manager of the store. He'd be walking around trying to talk to them like nothing had changed. Come on now, robot. You know I need this restocked right away.
That would be so weird. I don't know if I could handle it. Have you ever thought about what else could happen if machines had the ability to think?
I guess it would be like Hollywood has already predicted. We'd have robots taking over the world, though maybe not in a bad way. They could possibly help us with tasks that are too dangerous for humans or even just make our lives more efficient and easier.
Yeah, that's true. But it also means that more and more jobs will be taken over by robots, so people won't have as many opportunities to do meaningful work. Hey everyone. So, I was out walking my dog the other day and you know what? He turns to me and says, "Hey Larry, why don't you buy me a steak?" Can you believe it? So I said, "What do you need a steak for? You already have kibble." Then he looked at me like I was crazy and said, "Well, because it would taste better." I mean, can you believe the audacity? Well, I hope you all have a great night and thanks for coming out. And stay safe out there. Good night. Applause.
So, who do you think will show up to the party tonight?
I'm not sure. I'd be really surprised if Fred showed up. He said he was going to stay home and watch his new favorite show. He's been talking about it non-stop.
Actually, I changed my mind. I figured it would be more fun to go out and be with all you guys. Plus, that show can wait.
Wow, I'm surprised you decided to come out, Fred. I guess you're full of surprises.
You know it, Yvonne.
All right then, let's go and have a great time.
Hey, Yvonne, did you hear about that new cafe that just opened up? It's supposed to be really amazing.
Yeah, I heard about that. But I don't know, it's too trendy for me.
Oh, come on, Yvonne. Let's check it out. I heard they have really good coffee, and it'll be an adventure.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know, but something bad is bound to happen if you're involved. All right, let's check it out.
Yay! Let's go.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. So, this one time I was cooking up a big old batch of mac and cheese. Let me tell you, it smelled divine, almost too good to be true. But then suddenly my fire alarm started going off and I'm like, oh no, who's gonna put that fire out? Turns out it wasn't the fire department, it was my roommate's cat. So yeah, that's all the time I got for tonight. Thanks again for coming out and make sure to get home safe. Peace out. Raises arms in the air and bows. Waves goodbye. Leaves the stage to loud applause. Throws confetti and streamers.
Hey, Yvonne. What do you think about going to the movies tonight?
Movies? That sounds great. I hear there's a new romantic comedy out that everyone's raving about.
Nah, I was thinking more along the lines of an action movie.
Action? You know I'm not a fan of violence and loud noises.
Alright, how about a horror movie then? Yvonne, don't you know I'm scared of ghosts?
Maybe a classic movie then. We could watch an old black and white film like Casablanca. That's perfect. We could have a little fun, laugh at some old-fashioned jokes, and leave with a smile on our faces. Sounds like a plan. Shall we head out then?
Hey Larry, did you hear the big news? Yeah, what's up?
Apparently the mayor just announced that we're getting a new ice cream shop in town. Wow, that's great. I love ice cream. Me too. And that's not all. It's rumored to have the most unique flavors ever seen.
Incredulous flavors? That sounds too good to be true. You're right, I'm sure it's too good to be true. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one way to find out for sure. We'll have to taste it. Absolutely. I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. Nice weather, huh?
Sure, but did you hear how expensive food is getting these days? I was trying to buy some eggs at the store and nearly fell over when I saw the price.
If you ask me, it's all just a conspiracy. They want to encourage us to eat healthier, so they make it too expensive for us to buy the unhealthy stuff. It's diabolical.
I think you're overthinking it. It's just inflation, as usual.
Yeah, but who knows what's going on behind the scenes? So you're saying I should take up skydiving as a hobby?
Absolutely. Nothing like a little risk to add some excitement in your life. You can even start small and do it indoors.
That's right, Yvonne. You could join a skydiving club and make some new friends. Plus, the view from up there is amazing. You have to try it at least once.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Anything to mix up my boring routine. Maybe I'll try the indoor skydiving first and see how it goes.
That's the spirit. You've got nothing to lose.
Except your life.
Larry,
Hey everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. So, I was at the store earlier today, and there was this old man. And so I asked him, "Sir, do you know how to get to the cheese aisle?" And he goes, "No, son, but I know how to get to the bathroom." Then he proceeded to make a beeline for the restroom.
Hey Larry, did you hear about the new grocery store in town? They have a deal where you get 2 avocados for $1.
Sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Nothing. Just hurry up, because it's a limited time offer. Oh, and I heard they have the best guacamole in town.
Alright, I'm sold. Let's go check it out. Who knows, maybe we'll even find a few other surprises while we're there too.
You know it. It'll be an adventure.
Man, I can't believe we get to go on a grocery store adventure. Hi everyone! I'm Larry and I'm excited to be here tonight. Before I get started, let me tell you a little about myself. I've been doing stand-up for the past 5 years and this is one of my favorite things to do. So let's get started. Did you know the average person doesn't laugh for 30% of their lives? That's depressing. Have you ever seen a movie you didn't like but everyone else did? That's happened to me more times than I can count. I recently went to the dentist and he said my teeth were the best looking ones he's seen in years. So I guess good dental hygiene pays off. Have you ever been so hungry that the only thing you could think of was food? Me too! Alright, well that's all I've got for now. Thanks for listening and I hope you enjoyed the show. Now let's hear it for the amazing audience here tonight.
Hey Larry, did you hear they're building a new bridge in town? I hear it's the highest bridge in the tri-state area.
Wow, that's impressive. What are they going to call it? The Golden Gate of the East? Nah, that's not very original.
How about the Gateway to Amazingness? That might be a bit too long.
Maybe they can just name it after the person who funded it? The Billionaire's Bridge? So I was at the store and they were out of marmalade. Can you believe it?
Out of marmalade? That's crazy.
I know, right?
Well, at least they had plenty of pickles.
Pickles are no substitute for marmalade. Maybe some kumquats would have done just as well.
Now that's an idea. We should try to find some kumquats and get our own marmalade.
So Larry, I went to the store yesterday and guess what I found?
What? I'm dying to know.
I bet it was something really wild, like a pet parrot.
No, not quite that wild. It was a sale on tofu.
Tofu? That's pretty wild.
I heard someone say they invented the drive-through restaurant out of necessity.
That's impossible, it was because of laziness.
That's not true, it was because of convenience.
Well, I suppose if you think about it that way, convenience can be necessary sometimes.
Absolutely, especially in a world where everything is so hectic and time crunched.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to see it, convenience is the mother of necessity.
You got it.
Wow! Who knew?
That's why they call it a eureka moment.
Ha, I like that.
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
I don't know, but it seems like it just brings out the best in us.
That's a good point. I mean, take my shoes for instance. Getting them on every morning takes me forever. But after I'm done, I always feel so satisfied and proud of myself.
See? Complicated things just make us appreciate them even more.
That's why life is so great.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, ready to tackle our next challenge and make things complicated again?
You bet. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Alright, let's do it.
Wow, Larry, you'll never guess what happened to me on the way here.
I can't even imagine, Yvonne. What happened?
My cab driver drove me all the way here singing show tunes.
Show tunes? I never expected a cab driver to be a fan of show tunes.
Who says it was a fan? Maybe he just needed the distraction, or wasn't paying attention to what he was singing.
Either way, it was pretty entertaining.
That's certainly one way to get around town.
So I was walking down the street yesterday and all of a sudden this crazy bird starts chasing me like it thought I stole its eggs or something. It was so random.
Yeah, but you know what they.
What?
All of the birds in this city have a vendetta against us. Remember last week when I got dive-bombed by that pigeon? I think they're out to get us.
That's wild. But I mean, it could be worse. At least we don't have to worry about sharks in the sky. That would be a real problem.
Yeah, but we still gotta watch out for those seagulls. They're sneaky and always looking to steal your food.
Hi everyone, how are you tonight? So here's the deal, I tried to get a new job, but it turns out I'm too qualified. So then I went to a bar and this guy said, "Why so serious?" And I said, "Well, I'm just trying to find a job that doesn't know me too well." Anyway, so I decided to take up a hobby. I took up rollerblading, which is really embarrassing when you don't know how to stop. So I was just standing there, looking like an idiot, and this woman walks up to me and asked if I needed any help. I told her thanks, but no thanks. I don't need help stopping, I need help starting. So, what do you think? Should I stick with rollerblading or should I give it up for another hobby? Let me know! Hey, have you guys heard about this new cafe opening up down the street? I heard the coffee there is incredible and they've got some of the best pastries I've ever tasted.
That sounds great. I'm definitely going to check it out soon.
I'm not so sure. Have you seen the reviews? A lot of them seem pretty negative.
That's probably just because people are jealous of how amazing this place is. I mean, you can't really trust reviews these days.
Yeah, you're probably right. We should just go and check it out for ourselves and see what it's all about.
Alright, let's do it. I'm in the mood for a good cup of coffee. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we make a bet? Whoever has the best experience at the cafe gets to pick the next place we go for coffee.
Hi everyone! So, I was at the grocery store last week and the cashier asked me if I wanted paper or plastic bag. I said, doesn't matter to me, I'm just here to watch you work. There's an old joke that says, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. But what if there was a sign that said, partly cloudy, on the other side? What if the chicken crossed the road to get to the cloud? That would be a sight. Anyway, so I was out for a walk the other day and I saw this little bird. It had these tiny wings that could barely carry it across the street. As I watched, it suddenly took off and flew away. That made me think if that little bird can fly, I should be able to accomplish anything. Alright, that's all for tonight. Thank you everyone, have a great night. I heard a crazy story today. Apparently, there was a guy walking his dog in Central Park and he saw Elvis.
That's ridiculous. I don't think Elvis is alive.
Yeah, but what if it was actually him?
Well, I guess it would have been pretty surprising.
Hey, maybe he took a time machine and traveled to the present day. That would explain why he was in Central Park.
I don't know if that's possible, but it sure would be a wild story.
Yeah, and the tabloids would go nuts for it.
You guys are crazy.
Come on, you have to admit it would be pretty funny. Alright, here's the deal. I heard that if you cross your eyes and say pickles 3 times, a genie will appear.
Are you serious? That sounds way too crazy to be true.
I don't think it's true, but why don't we give it a try and see what happens? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pickles.
Wow! Nothing's happening, I guess it was just a myth.
It was worth a shot.
Hey, at least we had some fun with it.
I guess so. Maybe next time we should try something less silly.
That's a good idea. So what's this new thing you're getting into, Yvonne? I'm not sure I understand it.
It's called quilling. It's an art form that involves rolling, looping, and shaping colorful paper into shapes and designs. I've been wanting to try it for a while, so I decided to give it a shot.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Do you have any new designs in mind?
Actually, I do. I'm thinking of making a paper sculpture that looks like the Empire State Building. What do you think?
That's a great idea. I'm sure you'll be able to make something awesome.
Thanks. I'm really excited to get started.
So, I was thinking about getting a pet. That sounds pretty crazy, right? It would be like having a living, breathing roommate.